In the world of African music, few love stories have captured the public like that of innocent Tuface Idibia. This is a journey of young love, heartbreak, forgiveness, family, and new beginning. Beautiful evening in Lagos, Nigeria in the year 1999. Tuface, then a rising member of the Plantation Boys, was 24 years old. He stopped by a friend's house. Annie, who was just 15, also came visiting. Their paths crossed unexpectedly. Tuface walks in tall, shy, and carrying a quiet confidence. Annie remembers that moment clearly. In her words, he smiled and I just froze. I didn't know why. Something in me said, this boy will matter in your life. Tuface would later say, she had this aura, this warm spirit. I noticed her immediately. What began as a simple introduction grew into long conversation, friendly teasing, and the kind of teenage laughter that sticks to the soul. A seed was planted, but there was a problem. It was rumored that Tuface was dating Vian Techola, a beautiful model who won Miss Nigeria in the year 2000. She was very loyal to Tuface. Even when he had an accident, she stood by him, providing him with all the necessities that money could buy or she could afford. In 2000s, Lagos was buzzing with the rise of Afrobeat. Tuface spent days in the studio, nights, performing in tiny nightclubs, and weekends chasing his dream. But even with the chaos of fame approaching, Annie was the calm in his storm. They talked for hours, she listened to his early demos, she encouraged her acting dreams. Slowly, friendship turned to affection. Though young, they built something real. A connection rooted not in fame, but in shared beginnings. Vian couldn't take it anymore. She let go of the relationship. It's been rumored that she is now a pastor. No great love story comes without storms. As Tuface's fame exploded across Africa, life became complicated. The spotlight brought admiration, pressure, controversies, and heartbreak. Their relationship faced breakups, distance, and well-publicized challenges involving other women and the children he fathered. One of such cases was Bimbo, a beautiful young lady who lived in Festac Estate, the same estate as Tuface and Annie. At first, he debunked the rumors when Annie asked him, but under much pressure and investigation, Annie deduced that this was more than just friendship. She later found out that Bimbo had fallen pregnant. When Annie found out about the pregnancy, she was very devastated. For one, Tuface had lied to her that Bimbo was just a fan. Bimbo, on the other hand, went to Tuface's mother because Tuface said he wasn't going to take responsibility as he was not ready to become a father, for the simple fact that he just started his career and his fan base were mostly women. He didn't want to lose that as well. Tuface's mother advised Bimbo to take things easy, that should work things out. But Tuface wasn't having any of it. He didn't want to lose Annie as well. So he pressurized Bimbo to terminate the pregnancy. She did, while Annie watched. You would think that that was the end. Annie was so sad this moment. she went back to her family house, and her mom, seeing how sad her daughter, her only daughter, was, almost got Tuface arrested. Now you would think that's the end of the sadness, but guess what? This was just the beginning. After the Bimbo incidents, Annie and Tuface became closer. Life seemed perfect for Annie, but what she didn't know was that there was going to be another challenge, this time even bigger than the first one. At this time, Annie was 18 years old, and Tuface's career was on the verge of exploding. He had decided to part ways with the Plantation Boys and had decided to go solo. He signed a contract with Kenny's Music, a deal that would change his life forever. That deal was a blessing and also a curse, because his bandmates would later accuse him of being disloyal. If you'd like me to dive into the story of Plantation Boys on our next video, let me know in the comment section. Kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss it. Thank you. In 2004, Tuface released his first single, African Queen. This song would make Tuface a legend immediately. From a first-up young boy with a humble beginning into a world global star. This song was dedicated to Annie, and that song became a national anthem for all lovers and African women. It was played on every radio station, TV station, and Annie stood with Tuface through it all, sleeping on the floor in music studios, trekking to radio stations for airplays, and fighting off other women who showed interest in Tuface. Annie was his shadow, his best friend, confidant, support, biggest fan, his first true love, and his home. With fame came new friends, new circles, money, and of course, women. And Tuface was basking in it all. Life seemed perfect for both Annie and Tuface until Tuface crossed paths with Sumbo Ajaba, a then student of Yaba College of Technology, a beautiful, gifted singer and choir leader from a wealthy background who wanted to meet him by all means. Their connection wasn't planned. It began with music, laughter, and genuine friendship. But soon, friendship turned into attraction, and attraction grew into a relationship. This was not because Tuface stopped loving Annie, but because he was a young man in the middle of rising fame, temptation, and confusion, while some argued that he lacked self-control. Annie found out about their affair and tried to fight it, but as usual, Tuface told her he had nothing to worry about, as Sumbo was just a fan trying to show support. Sumbo was said to be a very respectful, kind, and ambitious young lady. She spoiled Tuface, his mother, and siblings with gifts, and it was said that Tuface's mother adored her. His siblings loved her. That put a strain on Annie's relationship with Tuface's mother and siblings when she found out. Until date, they are sworn enemies because Annie seems to think that it is a pattern for Tuface's mother to love on the others or take sides with the other woman. While Annie held on to the love she had known all of her life from the beginning. She started smoking and drinking in order to cope with her new reality. Tuface's relationship with Sumbo deepened. It is rumored that Tuface lied to Sumbo that Annie was just a friend he was helping with accommodation. Well, Sumbo and Tuface's bond brought a baby into the world on the 15th of January 2006. Baby Nino was born. When Annie got wind of this news, she lost it and broke things off with Tuface as she couldn't stand the embarrassment and shame. She was completely heartbroken a second time and so decided to move on. But life didn't stop there. As Tuface's career exploded, so did his personal life. There's a popular African saying that the stick used in hitting the first wife would surely be used on the second wife. Sumbo's once happy home took a turn for the worse. Tuface started cheating again, and this time he started an affair with a US-based big girl and makeup artist named Pero Adeniyi. Kindly subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell for part 2.